If you're looking for a countertop ice maker, perhaps you're entertaining a lot, you've got parties coming up, and you want the perfect machine for the money, watch the full video before you buy. Okay, so this is our fourth machine that we've tested. This is the fourth one that's highly rated on Amazon, and it's highly reviewed by customers. So we wanted to take it on, do a full hands-on review, and see if this is the right product for you guys or not. As always, OnToReviews, saving you time and money. We do the work, we do the testing, so you don't have to buy and return. And guess what? If you haven't subscribed, this is the perfect time right now. Give us also a thumbs up and watch the full video. We're going to tell you if this is the right product or not. And I'm going to go through some of the main parts of these. If you haven't seen the other videos, all of these countertop ice makers, the general setting and setup is pretty much about the same. However, there's a really huge range in the price range between them and the type of ice that they each make. So this machine by Silonn generally sells for $239. It's on sale right now for $199. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Let's go through the setup and see what it takes to get one of these going and how it actually starts to perform. This one is a little bit different than all the other ones that we've looked at, meaning the water tank is actually above it. The other ones that we've used, the water tank is generally, and how you fill it is under the ice basket. Before you plug it in, you do want to do a quick wipe cleaning of the inside and the baskets and everything else. And before you actually consume any of the ice, you want to make sure you run the process, the cycle, about 2 to 3 times and dump that ice out just to make sure you're getting rid of any residues from manufacturing and whatnot through the machine. By the way, manufacturer says it takes about 8 to 12 minutes to produce your first bit of ice. Our experience was just a little bit under 8 minutes, about 7 minutes and 30 something seconds, but it's not really meaningful ice. It's not like it's at 7 minutes and something you're going to get a substantial amount of ice to even make one drink with it. But that's the first sign of the ice making process happening. So after you've wiped the whole thing, you plug it in, and the first thing you want to do is obviously go ahead and fill. And when I pull that out, the machine stops. You want to pull this out and you want to fill the water to the top. There's a max level here, which means it's all the way to the top. It's a 1.8 liter up here, if that means anything to you guys. A lot of times in the the suggestion of manufacturer says this as well, you might press this in and think it's all the way in, but there's another level. And if you don't push it all the way in, you're not going to get the ice process started. One of the other cool features that this has that we didn't see on the other ice machines is the light feature. By turning that on, just gives you a little bit better ambience, design aspect to it. Like all the other ones, it's got a clean feature. The cleaning cycle is also really easy. You dump the ice out, you dump the water out. Make sure that there's no other water in here, and you want to go ahead and do a cleaning of a ratio of 5-to-1 ratio of vinegar and water. So 5 of water, 1 of vinegar ratio. And then you want to go ahead and fill this up again with that ratio. You press clean and hold it. It takes about 20 minutes to do that full cleaning cycle through this. And then, and again, depending on how often you're using this machine, if this is just sitting here and making ice all the time for you, you want to go ahead and do that cleaning cycle about once every 3 days. Otherwise, you can just kind of skip it and do it whenever needed, maybe once a week, once a couple times a week. If you're going to store it away, like summer's over, you don't need this machine, make sure you do the cleaning cycle, make sure you clean out and dry out the entire machine, leave everything to be completely air dried before you store it away. So that way you don't have any type of mold or growth issues in it while you're storing it until you need it next time. It's got another thing here, which the manufacturer says this is a filling tank, but they don't talk about it anywhere else. I think it's mainly to be able to kind of clean back here. So it does show the cleaning process to be part of this as well. And again, this just kind of pushes out, lifts up, and it's only for cleaning and only go in there when the machine is unplugged to clean it. So this also comes with a scoop like all the other ones. However, out of the 4 machines, this is only the second one that has actually considered and thought about storage of the scoop. All the other machines we looked at, the design is a lid to be lifted up and for you to reach in and scoop out the ice, or to reach the basket and reach it out from there. That might not be great for everybody depending on the height and where you're putting this. This one, the design aspect of actually pulling this out and having access to it at a lower point and angled is a little bit nicer. And one of the key things is, does the scoop actually go in here easily for you to scoop out the ice? And the answer to that is also yes. The other thing is, while I have it open here, and if the ice is going still, at this point, it's just dropping underneath where it melts again. And just like all the other machines, it recycles and brings the water back up and makes ice out of it. One of the key factors of this one, and because of how it's designed with the tank above it, there's actually a distance from where the ice is made and drops, and it's dropping down to the basket. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because that distance of dropping the ice, it eliminates having an ice waterfall format being formed where the other ice is backed up and it stops working. One other thing, this light here, if it's this white bluish color, it means that it's on and operating, making ice. If this turns green, it means this basket is completely full. If it turns red, it's one of the two things. Either you need to fill up with more water, or you haven't pushed this drawer water tank all the way in. If you press the clean button, this turns more of a bright blue, indicating that it's actually cleaning itself. Overall, very simple machine to work with. It is on a higher price point compared to the 4 that we've done. This is the second most expensive one on our list. One other key factor, the ice is still, if you look at it from close up, it's still not that crushed round cylinder, kind of hollowish with some air in it. It's more of your square type of ice. It's nice. It looks great in a drink. It's still chewable, but it's not as chewable. It's not as crushable between your teeth. It calls it nuggets, but to me, nuggets are those cylinder types that crush really easily because they have more of a air format in them. Overall, for the price, it is on a higher end. I like this machine. It's actually performed really well. It's filling up the basket fairly quickly. Still not meant for a huge party, but if you're having a little get together, or you're just looking for an ice machine at home because you don't have a freezer that makes ice, or you want something separately for a bit for the summertime, this machine will work great for that. But if you're looking for a big party to fill up your cooler and whatnot, again, I think the misconception is how they market these, saying how many pounds you're going to get of ice in 24 hours. This one is advertised at 44 pounds of ice per 24 hours. Important thing. That means if you want 44 pounds of ice, somebody has to stand and monitor this for 24 hours, continuously emptying the basket because it'll stop working if you don't, and continuously refilling the water. Yes, it is one of the faster ones that we've tested, but to get 44 pounds, it's not really feasible. But again, from what we've seen and how much ice it's producing, it's definitely out of the 4 that we've tested, it's one of the faster ones. So again, just to give you an idea, one of these getting full, you're looking at about an hour, 40 minutes. So if you're throwing a party and it's a lot of people coming, make sure you start this thing first thing in the morning when you wake up. Great machine, operating really well overall. The build is very solid. It is heavy, and comparably, again, the noise of all of them seem to be about the same. There was only one that we tested that was slightly higher on the sound, but this is about the same as the Igloo and the other ones. And by the way, I'll put all of those links below so you guys can check all of them out. We will do one final test on all 4 ice machines, and we'll bring that to you soon so you guys can see which one out of the 4 is our favorite. This I would buy again, and then come back soon to see the other video. By the way, if there is an ice machine that you guys are either wanting to buy or have used and are suggesting, please leave it in the comments below. This is a perfect time for us to also get our hands on that one, review it, and give you our opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and come back for more.